Hey guys, Loco here with Deftly, my former student, former child. Deftly, how'd today go?
Today was really rough. We made a couple of mistakes in lane, and it made the game really hard to salvage. But overall, we had a lot of success with playing Yasuo bottom in scrims. We just never expected Irelia bot versus it. But I think even Irelia is a good matchup. It's just we messed up 2v2.
So, you're actually known for a lot of specialty picks, most notably Heimer. Do you go out of your way to practice these picks? And I know for Heimer specifically, you talked to Heisendong and you got lessons for it. Did you talk to Yasuo or Mo and get Yasuo lessons?
This time around, I just watched, I remember it was earlier this week, since Froggen really likes playing Yasuo, he suggested, hey, we should make this a flex pick. So I just watched 10 different Korean Yasuo montages. So okay, I'll try that. And it actually worked really well in scrims. We were spanking everybody with it. So we were really confident coming into today with the flex pick, but it just didn't work out as expected.
Yasuo's actually a pretty hard champion to pick up. He has a lot of depth, a lot of small combos. Do you feel confident on Yasuo?
Yeah, honestly, I think I'm pretty confident in playing the off-meta stuff, the Vladimir, the Cassiopeia, the Yasuo even. And yeah, I don't really have any issues playing the champ. It's just how the team plays around it, because not having a traditional marksman to hit towers when you're sieging is kind of different, and we had to learn how to play around Yasuo.
So, one criticism I have for Golden Guardians overall as a team is you guys play so slow, and you guys are all about scaling and late game team fighting. While that can give you guys wins, it's a very non-proactive playstyle. Do you have any, answers or comments about that?
I think a lot of our play is really inconsistent, and that is the reason why we tend to pick more scaling stuff, because we're not confident in our early game. And I think in the past, when we first started playing together, we were picking just heavy early game, just 3 winning lanes, winning jungle, but the champions had no synergy together at all, so it'd be really hard to close the game out unless we got a huge gold lead. And we're trying to get back to that style, because now we're picking more towards okay, the enemy team's not that good either, so we can just pick something that'll scale, and we'll win in team fights, we'll pick Ezreal or something, make it out of lane and then win the game. And we don't want to fall into that pitfall of just play for late, but we're slowly trying to be more proactive. And I think it was more apparent last week. We were really proactive with dragon timings around bottom, and warding around dragon so that the enemy team couldn't do it, stuff like that. And I think there's definitely gradual improvements, and hopefully by the time playoffs comes, we'll be really proactive.
So a lot of people are banning Draven versus you, and the only Draven game I saw from you wasn't that great. Is your Draven actually that good?
So I remember Chusung told me, hey, you should try Draven in December, and that's when scrims just started. So I was okay, I'll give it a try. I didn't have that many Draven games, but it looked really good. We're just smashing everybody with Draven. We just picked Draven Thresh or Draven Blitzcrank, and just it looked like a solo queue game. We just got 10 kills bottom and ran over the game, and we did that consistently against every team. So I think now a lot of teams are just scared of the Draven, and we still do play it. So it's definitely a strong pick. In the C9 game, I feel we played it in the first 2 weeks of LCS, and I felt our team wasn't really cohesive at the time. We had no teamwork. We didn't know how to play around each other. We were just playing individually. And that stemmed from just bad practice of okay, let's just win all 3 of our lanes, stomp really hard, and just win the game off that. Because all of our practice from December and half of January was just win your lanes and we'll win the game. And now we're starting to see the pitfalls of that, because teams on stage don't give up that much. They're not going to let you get solo killed 3 times in lane, so it's yeah, I think it's, if Draven's open, I'm probably going to play it. So I think it's smart for enemy teams to ban it.
Long ago, there used to be this team called United. It had Deftly, Zeyzal, and Licorice on it. Now, Licorice and Zeyzal are on C9, and they're doing great. They went to Worlds. They got to semis at Worlds. Deftly, on the other hand, got
10th place champion. Let's go. It's definitely been pretty sad. I'm really envious of them, to do so well in their careers, but at the same time, I'm really happy because I'm still really good friends with them. So I knew they were all destined for success, and hopefully mine can come soon. But even if you go back on United, before then we played on Cloud9 Challenger together with me, Licorice, Zazel, Demonte, and Grigne, and all 5 of us have made like leaps in our careers.
You guys are all in LCS.
Yeah, we're all in LCS now. Grigne's on TSM, Demonte's on Clutch. Like everyone's on an LCS team and starting, so that's definitely cool to see, and hopefully my time will come.
Okay, let's wrap this up. Final words for Golden Guardian fans, Deftly fans. I mean, Deftly's known for being extremely, extremely good looking.
Thank you guys for cheering for us, and today might not have been the best game, but we're sure to bring better performances. Honestly, our practice has been looking a lot better, and I think we've improved a lot since week 1. And I think if we keep this up, we'll definitely be a really strong team.
All right, you heard him. And also don't forget to subscribe. Thank you so much to Low Key Community for making this interview happen. If you guys want to support them, the link is going to be down in the bio.